to bring y'all a quick update. We're going to have later on in this video some footage of a pig hunt that happened yesterday, but kind of show y'all what we're doing. We're in here in one of the food plots that we got set up. We got it all nice disced up into pretty much powder, but it ain't rained here in 6 weeks or more, so we haven't planted yet. Waiting on a good rain chance, and I'll come down here and plant it. But what we're going to do today is we have our stand for this spot right over here in a big old gum tree. But what we're going to do is switch it up here and try and tuck it up right back in there in that cedar. Seems like the deer kind of have it figured out that we're in that tree over there. So we'll show you what the finished product looks like, hopefully. We just got the stand tore down, but I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but it seems to be a pretty hellacious storm coming, so we're going to run back up the house real quick, grab the cedar, seed this, and then get out of the storm. Alright, I'd like to correct myself. It has now not rained here in the past. Well, it's still currently raining. We just got that stand tore down. It come a pretty good storm for about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes or so. So we're back. We're going to try and throw this, get this stand up here in this tree, but at least it ain't so hot now. Alright guys, back down here at the food plot, and we kind of got cut off with what we were trying to get done the other day with a pretty good storm that come through. So as that storm has come through, I didn't have no video of it or nothing, but I pretty much run up and down this plot and got my turnip seed out. And it germinated really well after that rain. I probably got it a little too thick, a little too much seed per acre, but I don't know, maybe it'll come up and be pretty green if we keep getting rain pretty consistent. But if you can see right up there, we got our stand hung in this cedar tree. And with this pine thicket being right here behind us to the south of us, any kind of south wind, we can walk right down the edge of the hayfield, come in the back side of it, quiet, not having to bust through no brush or nothing, walk right up here to the base of the tree and get in. And should anytime, by the time anything walks our path and maybe smells where we walk, we'll be able to have a shot at him. But the one thing I run into is when I trim the limbs to be able to see out of the cedar, I got too much to where I'm a little open. So we're gonna climb up there and zip tie some branches up for some cover. But anyways, this is what it looks like before, and we'll try and give you a picture of how it did after. Anyways, we're going to camouflage that in and see if we can get it a little better hidden. Well, we made it up here. Y'all probably can't hear me, but we're going to try and pull these limbs up. I might got too much to handle. Alright, so we got that stand brushed in, and it's not easy for y'all to see anyways, but you can see the seat right there. So I got a bunch of limbs up there. And if you check out here, down by the feeder, I mean, this is standing, you know, probably 6 foot off the ground, the point of view. So with a deer head being down, they're gonna have a really hard time seeing up in there. So I'm pretty happy with that. Got to get a few limbs cut off on this side so that we can shoot down into the food plot. And pretty much everything should come from out here or out here. So any kind of southeast wind should be fine. And even if we had a pretty good pattern of them coming directly from out of this pine thicket, or coming out here and coming in through the field, that even a north wind, a straight north, wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Not great anyway, but if you knew where they were going to come from, or at least had a pretty good idea, north wouldn't be bad. But we're going to get those limbs trimmed, and I'll show you all the view from the stand. Alright, here we are up in the stand. Drop my zip ties, but all these zip ties right here, holding in on my brush. The feeder down here, all our turnips are out here. I'd like to be able to trim just a couple of them, but can't really reach them, so I'm just going to have to kill them before they get there. But like I said, they should come either from out of this field or out of this pine thicket right here. A lot of times they walk right down this road and come in right here, so that'd be just about perfect. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's our old tree right there. You can see the blue ratchet strap up there in it that held the stand in. But and we still got one lock on over there. So if we ever need to go throw up some ladder sticks and get up in that tree, we still can. So anyways, that's the setup, and hopefully we'll kill us a deer or 3 out of it. Well, just got the new stand out down here at the food plot where we was trying to get it. We ain't got nothing planted this year because it hadn't rained in 6 weeks. If you're anywhere in the south, you probably already know that. But we've had pictures of a couple pretty good deer here. We're about a week out from deer season, so it's a little bit later than I wanted to get it up, but life gets in the way sometimes. So we got our scrape post right here. It's about 25 yards. The new blinds got corner windows and everything. Shoot a bow out of it. I've always wanted one like that. I ain't never had one, but I do now. Feeder over here. There's Diddy leaving. Actually went up really easy. It's plenty big. Big enough for 2 people. Camera over there. Feeder. Scrape pole. Got a creek over here. Any kind of northerly or south wind, we ought to be able to come right down the edge of the hayfield over here and slip right into the back of the stand. We're going to have to come back and put a ladder on, build the ladder and put the ladder on the stand, and I'll show you what it looks like from the inside. But I killed my first deer out of that stand right there, standing about right there. So pretty cool. Spot's held deer for a long time. You can see a hell of a trail coming, even with as dried it is, coming right around here to this corner. And the creek is over there about 100 yards. And I'm assuming they probably bed up against that creek, especially with like an east wind where they can smell everything coming to them. And got the creek at their back for protection from coming that way. But anyway, it should be a pretty cool spot. I've never done one of these scrape poles neither, but I've wanted to, so we got one. So hopefully they're about knocking it over. But I'll update y'all when we come back, get you a good view from the inside of the stand. Shoot with my pistol. Shoot, she'll die. The air come out top of her back, right there behind her head. I think that brought it. Air sticking out 3 foot of her back. She's still running. How'd it come up? How'd it go in and come out? I don't know. She was laying down right there. Thought I'd put these pictures in here so y'all could see a couple of the deer we have on the house this year. So we got, first is this pretty nice 10-point, pretty good set of horns on him, a little bit shorter body, but gonna be a real hard deer to pass up with a bow. And then we have this bigger bodied 9-point, looks to have pretty good mass. Had pictures of him last year
And he doesn't seem to have grown a whole much. So I'm going to say he's probably a little bit older of a deer. He's got a really big body on him. And then we have this one-sided buck with one really nice side, and then that far side is, you know, as you can see, is pretty messed up. That's just 3 deer we've had so far early. I would imagine some more will show up as the fall goes on. But anyways, we're excited. It's opening day is actually tomorrow, so thanks for watching, and y'all stay tuned for some hunting footage.